Hey everybody, Black Ninja 97 here, and welcome back to another video. And today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions so far on Red Dead. And it's funny, I see this clip at the very beginning and I laugh every time. Like, I'm not even kidding you, this was the first time I loaded up the online beta, and like, I just see that when I walk in, just Tennessee and Jake just doing that. I don't even know how to explain that properly without getting demonetized, but anyways. But basically, yeah, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on the online beta. I'm really liking Red Dead. The reason why I haven't made a video, though, yet is because I've been purposely trying to get funny moments slash, like, gameplay, just because it's kind of what I'm aiming for with Red Dead. I'm not fully sure, honestly, what I want to do for Red Dead content-wise. But I'm so far aiming for the live videos slash also the funny moments videos, like I said, because I feel like those work best, because it's basically just cowboy GTA, but I can see myself maybe doing like the death matches and stuff like that, and kind of doing a little bit of pub stomping. Let me know what you guys think about that, or just give me some ideas in general in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's get on to the actual like things that I want to talk about with Red Dead, other than, you know, video ideas, of course. So when it comes to Red Dead, I'm going to be giving my constructive criticisms on the game, and I'm also going to be giving some positive thoughts and opinions on it as well, just so that way it's not necessarily all bad things to say about the game, even if they are a little. But basically, the first thing that I want to talk about with the game, and even though it may be minor right now, I just feel like it could get out of hand later on when the game's like in its life cycle, or maybe towards the end of the life cycle, you know, stuff like that. One of the things that I'm very concerned about is the player base. Now, I have no idea whether or not that the game is going to get really bad over time, but it is a concern of mine. So, especially with tonight, basically what happened was that I was playing Red Dead with my friends Tim, Jake, and Tennessee, and we ran into this, you know, set of guys that were in a posse, and all they did was legit run up on us, and they flicked us and spawn trapped us, and were chasing us down over and over and over again. And this is giving me immediately flashbacks of my first initial games when I was playing on GTA Online. When I was playing GTA Online, I'm not even kidding you, and keep in mind, I got GTA late, so this was like a year and a half when the game was already in its life cycle. I was getting spawn trapped and chased down and completely destroyed and taunted on by people that had no life. It was very annoying, and it ruined online for me. I didn't play GTA Online, even with people, for like a solid year, because I just didn't want to. I refused. I had a really bad initial first impression and bad experience. I refused, and even then, you know, I still play online here and there, and I've kind of adjusted my way back in online, but I really try my absolute hardest to still either get invite only or ghost sessions, because I just don't want to deal with that anymore. I had all of the amount of try-hardness on GTA Online that I could handle just in the initial launch, so I didn't want to put up with it anymore. And I'm worried that this is going to happen with this game, so hopefully with this game they can implement a system like GTA where if you're toxic, you fight other toxic players. Like if you blow up someone's car in GTA, you would play against someone that will probably also blow up your car. So if you're going to spawn kill people, make it where you go in a lobby with other toxic players and they'll probably spawn kill you back. It would be kind of a, you know, a nice thing for the casual player, because I don't want to be fishing and then get shot in the back of my head and being chased down. Because keep in mind, what happened was that when we were playing, we were just trying to do our own things, and me, Jake, and Tennessee and Tim got rushed by 7 dudes, a full max posse, and they were spawn trapping us and one-shotting us. They were flicking on us. They were taking marksman rifles and they go boom, headshot, boom, headshot. It's like we were getting quick scoped like in COD. They would just go boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot, and we couldn't even see them. Like they would shoot us because they knew like the spawns. That's how tryhard these guys were. They knew the spawns and they were just doing that. And then eventually we're just trying to cut our losses. Like when everybody else was dashboarding and leaving the session, I was the last one trying to stay because I at least wanted to kill one of these guys once because I'm stubborn. And then eventually I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna run away. And they were hunting me down. They were shooting at a distance with rifles, all spamming and trying to chase me. And the one, and when I had enough of it, I went to report them all for unsportsmanlike behavior. And the one dude's player card, literally in emojis, it had a middle finger emoji and a skeleton skull. So basically, it's saying "F you, go die." Like literally, these guys were toxic as hell. And I'm sorry once again about my phone. I really gotta stop doing that. But basically, yeah, these guys were toxic as hell. So hopefully, there will just be a algorithm that just keeps them out of my lobby. I don't want to deal with it. Now the next thing that I want to get into is the cops. This kind of ties in shortly after the player-based thing. The cops, I feel like, are either really OP or they're way too easy. They need a bit of a balancing. So what I would say with the cops is that they're definitely not nearly as OP or as relentless as the GTA cops, but they have very, very niche circumstances where they can just one-shot you, and it's very annoying. The cops have shotguns, pistols, and rifles just like any other player would, but the shotguns one-shot, and then the pistols and then the rifles are useless. Like if you run into a cop that has a rifle or a pistol, especially when you're with your friends, you can usually take them out pretty easily, especially, you know, considering the fact that you can like be on a horse and crap. But if they have a shotgun, they just one-shot you. And it's too hard to predict, and it makes it way too extreme of a difference. So hopefully what they can do is that they can either disable the shotgun, so that way you can't just get one shot insta-deleted, or nerf it or something, because like I hate the fact of I can just get one-shotted by any of these 100 guys that are all chasing me down. Like, that's just ridiculous. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe the rifles and the pistols should get buffed to kind of contradict it and then balance it out a little bit more, because you can't just nerf the shotguns, then the cops would be useless. But I'm just worried that they're either going to be like GTA police, where they're almost borderline relentless and annoying and OP, or they're going to be useless. And they need to be useful, so that way if there's annoying players, the cops can kind of almost sort of help this, which would be nice. So kind of need to balance out the cops there, Rockstar. Next thing is the money. I feel like that the money in this game needs to be very, very reworked alongside the player base. This is like my second biggest concern. Now, the reason for the money is because the money system is really unbalanced in this game. Yes, they did already fix it, and that's kind of why I actually had to redo my thought process when approaching this video. The items were either not worth it, or they cost way too much money. Like, this game, it's kind of like you have, like, yes, Western style GTA stuff. You have Western cowboy clothes, you know, houses or camps, and then you also have, you know, tents, and you have horses or whatever. I get that's gonna, you know, be kind of Western themed, but for some reason, like, I don't know why, but the stuff in this game, unless it's either like a gun or the clothes or something for the horse, they don't seem worth it. Like, I don't necessarily see a reason to upgrade anything in the camps. It's like a tent with a rock or a tent with a bigger rock to me. Or another thing is that I really don't think that there's anything necessarily worth going towards, like, let's say anything for the food or whatever. Like, who's gonna pay to get food for their horse? You can just kind of like just call your horse back, or get a new horse, or you can time the sprint so it doesn't mess up your horse's stamina. It's just really annoying, and like there's just certain things that are just not worth your money / the grinding time. Like, originally when you were playing this game in the first few days, the best thing to do was hunting. In fact, that's what you're watching, is me, Jake, and Tim, Tennessee, were trying to hunt and skin the animals. But the thing is, though, is that now it's more about just survival and looting dead bodies. And the looting dead bodies gives you a decent amount of loot. I wouldn't change that, but I would just do more options, like make the missions more rewarding, because technically in this game, everything is like a lot cheaper than it is in GTA. Like, for example, the highest thing I think in the game is like $300, but that's like $3 mil in GTA, because literally ammo in this game costs cents, because it's old school. But like, getting killed by the cops, for example, it costs you $2, which is actually like a decent chunk of money. If I was to relate it in like GTA sense, like as an example, not literal sense, but like the sense as in the word, not the money, you know what I mean? But basically, in GTA, I think the most expensive thing in the whole entire game was the yacht. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the yacht, just by the default price, not counting like customization or anything, or at least it's one of the more expensive items. So that was like 6 mil or something like that. And this game, 300 is like the most expensive thing. So technically, if you lose like $2 every time you're getting killed by the cops, like a rough estimate, not doing like extreme math because I hate math, like rough estimating or rough guessing, that's like at least a few $1,000s being killed off of you every time you die by the cops, not like 100 like it was in GTA. So you're losing like significantly more money just by dying to the cops, and that's really annoying. I feel like that also the fact that like a random stranger can just report you for literally anything suspicious is also dumb. I feel like that should be either nerfed severely or removed. Like, I always joked around with my friends saying that it wouldn't be funny if, like, you could get pulled over for, like, running a red light in GTA, or you know, or get you know, a wanted level because of that. Like, it would be so stupid. That's what literally happens in this game. Like, you punch somebody, you're immediately gonna get the cops going after you. If you lasso somebody, the cops come after you, or they try to at least warn them, and you have to chase them down. And then when you try to chase down and kill the guy that was already gonna warn the cops, then somebody else sees, and it's just a big cluster, and I don't like it. Please fix that. Like, make it where either nobody can report you unless it's like a severe offense, like, I don't know, murdering another player, or make it where you have to do a certain amount of bad stuff to be able to get somebody to care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, shoot somebody, or you know, whatever. Like, not lassoing somebody, or bumping into somebody. That's just stupid. You know, I just feel like that should be changed. Because one of the things that's annoying about this game is that the money, it's hard to come by for the amount of worth, you know, because like the missions, yes, are fun, and you can earn a decent amount of money now, and Rockstar did reimburse everybody. They gave $250 to anybody that played before they fixed the money system. But I don't know, I just feel like that the police thing should be fixed, and then the bots shouldn't be as strict about it, which could get you killed by the cops, which makes you lose money. And then I feel like that the money in general should be buffed, so that way, like, the least amount of money that you could possibly earn from anything, at least like when you loot somebody, it's $1. I really feel like that you shouldn't get like cents crap. I feel like that $1, maybe, I don't know, 50 cents at the very least, and that's pushing it, should be the standard. I really don't feel like that you should just be able to like earn like a penny for doing, like, you know, a standard robbery on a bot, you know, because in GTA you could go up to a cop, you know, whatever, and he wouldn't like kill you and rob you of all your money, or you could go to a convenience store and rob the cashier for like 300, you know, like, and 300 was enough to be able to get you, like, I don't know, like at least a car repair, or be able to get you some snacks at you know, the convenience stores and everything. And in Red Dead you really can't buy anything with that. So yeah, please fix the money system. It's really going to be an inconvenience if it doesn't get really changed. Next thing is the crashes. This is, I don't know, I guess a thing with me because my friends aren't getting as much, but I feel like that I'm getting a lot more crashes than necessary. I play on the original Xbox, and I know that the Xbox original and the PlayStation 4 original are getting majority of these problems because they're old consoles, and I saw in the patch notes and everything that that's where the majority of the crashes are coming from. But there's times where, like, I'm trying to complete a mission, or I'm trying to catch up to my friends, and then the game just crashes, and I lose every bit of progress. Any animals that I'm carrying, I lose. Any money I kill off of a guy, I lose. Any mission progress, like, with potential money, I lose. It's just really annoying, and I really hope that that gets fixed. It's just something that's bothering me, and I just don't like it. And for the most part, that's pretty much all my main criticisms. I mean, stuff I like about the game is that I love the graphics. That I think this is one of the best graphically looking designed games, other than, you know, sometimes with like the glitches. Like, for example, my character's clothes, ever since the you know, beginning of the beta, like, my jacket's been going through my pants. Like that's another thing that kind of needs to be fixed. Oh yeah, by the way, as a side note, before I forget, can we fix the hat bug? Like, for the fact that I lose my hat and I can't pick it up, and I have to either go to my horse or have to go to you know, a dead body and pick up a new one, or having to go to my camp to be able to get my hat back. That's just really annoying. Can we fix that bug, please? But other than that, I like the graphics. I like the fact that the game, for the most part, when it does run smooth. It does have its times where it does run smooth. I enjoy the immersion. I enjoy the characters. I enjoy the fluidity, like, kind of how casual it is. Like, the game is really casual in comparison, like, GTA. It's not as complicated. The missions are pretty straightforward, explained well, at least. The missions are easy. They're not tedious. It's not like you know, a Call of Duty Easter egg where you have to, like, find a golden spoon at the top of a roof and then you know, feed a hamburger to a fat robot. And if you know exactly which game I'm talking about with that, then, you know, props to you if you know that, because that makes you an OG. But yeah, I mean, I like pretty much a whole bunch of stuff in this game. It's just that the reason why I'm, you know, explaining all this stuff to you guys is because I want to see the game be even better. And let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments if you agree with me on any of these things. And if you don't agree with me, tell me why. And if you do want to see other things, you know, be added in the game that I didn't mention in this video, please let me also know that in the comment section as well. But anyways, guys, this is today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked today's video, please leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified when I upload another video. But basically guys, this is today's video. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.